A few months ago, I decided to go on a journey of gathering every single achievement in Hollow Knight, and it very quickly became one of my favorite games of all time. Leaving Hollow Knight after earning every achievement left a bitter taste in my mouth. I loved the game so much that I didn't want to leave, but there was nothing left I felt for me to accomplish, so I left. That was until a couple weeks ago I remembered that there was a challenge left, which is somehow even harder than Steel Soul and Pantheon 5 combined. Let me introduce you to the Hall of the Gods. In here, it contains a statue for every boss you have encountered throughout the game, minus these two. They're the forgotten member of the family for some reason, only their stronger forms are here. Each statue contains 3 difficulties. Attuned is how you fought the boss normally. Ascended difficulty has the boss do double the damage, increase health, and a chance of the arena being a little different to spice things up. And the last and final difficulty, Radiant. This is where the boss is fought in Ascended difficulty, but I must do it without getting hit a single time. One tiny step could be the result of life or death. There's a total of 44 bosses in the Hall of the Gods, with a slight asterisk of 43 next to it, as I'll explain more about later on. With the bosses ranging from super easy to so brutal that nearly broke me. Ah, dude, he was so close to death. Sounds easy, right? Let's find out together as I take on every single boss on Radiant difficulty. You can call the first couple days mainly the prep stage. I started with actually creating a solid charm build that I would end up using for nearly every fight. Quick Slash and Unbreakable Strength were must-haves for me. I also decided to use Spellcatcher, as there were a couple people who mentioned that last time I should have used more spells, and the Shaman Stone. Maybe a bit more than a couple. I can tell you all, I learned about the Shaman Stone. Before getting straight into Radiance, for each boss to unlock Radiant, you have to beat them on Ascended difficulty first. So I dedicated my first couple of days to beating every single boss in Ascended. Besides only Absolute Radiance though, there's little to note here. I basically whacked every boss with my nail like I was a caveman. Absolute Radiance, on the other hand, was a literal nightmare. I'll get more into it later on, but this fight is considered to many players as the biggest roadblock of getting every Radiant, as she is one of the hardest fights in the game. Radiance normally does 2 damage, but on Ascended, 4 per hit. This is basically the taste to come for the ever-impending suffering I'll go through with Radiance. Oh, these discs are the worst. Fucking stupid. What was that traction on that light bulb? What was that? Dude, stupid fucking light disc. Wish there wasn't this long-winded cutscene every time. The cutscene lasts longer than me. That climb fucking sucks. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do against the light. It's not even like it's not fun. By the end of day 2, Radiance was my longest boss to beat on Ascended. It was now the length it took me to beat every other Ascended boss altogether. This challenge already felt impossible, and I was only on Ascended. I gave up Absrad for the night and decided to finally put myself on the board for Radiance by completing the first 6 bosses, which were all insanely easy. Rosemother, Vengeful Clyde King, Brooding Mawlik, False Knight, Failed Champion, and Hornet Protector were all done quickly in only 30 minutes before stopping for the night. Day 3, I spent my morning grinding Radiance until I completed it. My main trouble was Phase 4, as it felt insanely RNG dependent for where Radiance spawns in. If she spawned in a good spot, you could do a ton of damage at once, but I wasn't getting it. Oh my god, dude, dude, I had that! Oh my god. What happened there? Oh, I forgot. If you go too high up, you're dead. Oh my god. It took a long time, but eventually I was finally able to get good luck. Yes! Finally, man! Oh my god, that was ridiculously hard. And that's just ascended difficulty. I still have radiant. Oh. I made a mistake. Oh, man. Let's take a look at the statue now that we got everything ascended. Oh, we got tendrils now. Void given form. Oh, look at that. All ascended difficulty. Now the last one is radiant. This is going to break me. Now that ascendants were out the way, I can now fully focus on raiding bosses. My order that I decided on was based upon the Hall of the Gods list. It made the most sense as all the harder bosses are near the final column, and having the final boss go like this is pretty anticlimactic. If you're wondering, yes, that was a boss. There's a lot of bosses that have a similar experience, so I'll just be glazing over the easy ones. Anyway, I took out Hornet Sentinel. It didn't take me as long as Silksong being released, but longer than her counterpart. After a couple more easy bosses, that left us with one fight left to be 25% done. What was left of the first column was the counterpart to the Mantis Lord, the Sisters of Battle. With the previous fight being so easy, there's no possible way that this would be a challenge. The moves are even the exact same as before, so what could even be different about this breeze of a fight? They all stand up and join the battle. Adding one more Mantis to the mix increases the boss's difficulty a significant amount. They come at you with their fullest aggression with non-stop rapid attacks, creating very little time for you to breathe. If I got too greedy, dead. Didn't react fast enough, dead. Dashed without the shade cloak, dead. Dashed right into a spike, yeah, I don't know what I was expecting there, dead. This was going to be the first obstacle in Radiant difficulty. My main problem was greed. I was trying to go for 2 hits and it will always end up costing me. And I died a couple of times to this. They're hunting the prey right now. Damn it. One hit dash. Fuck. Just one hit and dip. Don't get too greedy. As long as I don't get greedy, I should be fine. One hit. I got greedy there. After about 30 minutes of zero improvement, chat helped me come to a realization. Maybe it's your charms? You can't use shaman stuff so much anyways? Yeah, not in this fight. Yeah. Shaman stone is probably not going to be helpful in this fight. I don't even know what I want. Sharp shadow would be good. I'm dashing a lot anyway. Is growth-wise allergy good? What is that? Huh? Okay, okay, I'll try it. This is a little bit of a weird build. This is pretty weak. Yeah, this is pretty not helpful. So I quickly replaced it with Mark of Pride. And with the new charm build, it took some getting used to, but it was very helpful for the fight. Okay, so if I'm here, that's half of the screen. So I really gotta realize that if I dash at any point in this area to the left, I'm dead. Just dash on the opposite sides and I should be fine. But after I got used to dashing, I was dialed in and started to have great success with it. Now it's just Mantis Lord. One Mantis Lord. I need to stop looking at chat. Yes! Woo! First big obstacle overcome. With the first column completed and taking a look at the next column, there was not a single boss that I had trouble with. The old bluebees were maybe the hardest boss here, and they only had one move. I went through Hive Knight, Broken Vessel, Lost Kin, Nosk, Winged Nosk, the Collector, God Tamer, Crystal Guardian, Crystal Guardian's older brother, Umo, and heck, even throwing the first column 3 boss, Trader Lords. Some of them were more annoying than others. Looking at you, all wobble, but all were taken out fairly quickly. I was blazing into the bosses, and it did amazing things to my confidence. However, the next boss would end up humbling me. In every sense of the word, this guy's a joke. From the way he walks with arrogance, trips over himself after every attack, everything in this fight has his face on it, and he has a wooden nail. the definition of a clown. The worst part of it all, it's completely optional. If you walk by Zote getting munched on at the start of the game, he fucking dies, and his boss would never show up here. He may be the joke, but I'm the Joker that has to fight him flawlessly, so I guess I'm the real clown here. What makes this boss so hard is the sheer randomness of his moves. He's all over the place, and it's hard to tell what his next move will be. Ah, you stupid ghost. God, man, this boss, man. I can't even say that this boss sucks, because I know this is a good boss. But damn, is it tough. Come on, man. Dude, I hate this geezer. This old man's kicking me down.
3 hours later.
That was my closest attempt yet, and he spawned a ghost right in front of me. Oh my god. I cannot. You could say I was having a good time. I maybe only had about 5 minutes before I passed out, so I dialed it in to get one last good attempt in. Please. Yeah! Yeah! Yes! Never! I don't ever want to see this guy. Never. Oh my god. Oh. Zote was the longest boss so far, but with the worst boss potentially behind me, it was finally time to look forward again. And luckily, the next couple of bosses are what I consider to be free. Soul Warrior doesn't even deserve the title of a boss, he just gives off regular enemy vibes. Soul Master and Soul Tyrant are just really long endurance fights. For Watcher Knights, I'm quite familiar with their game as I learned how to speedrun a couple months ago, so they were easily done in a couple attempts. I easily was able to take out the Defenders, No Eyes, and Zero. I ended up somehow going a little bit out of order because the statues weren't in the row correctly. Oh. Huh? Wait a minute. So I then also had to take out Galleon as well. If you noticed, I left one of the bosses in the third column out, and that is the hardest boss of them all. Marmu. What was that? Marmu! Hacker. I'm only half kidding. This is his only move, but a deadly one as it moves at the speed of light and completely breaks the hitbox barriers. This is my biggest challenge yet, Marmu. I mean, who wouldn't be afraid of Marmu, the dreamborn god of gardens? Is this supposed to be a joke boss? Yes. I actually had to entirely switch my build to a spellcaster build with Mark of Pride, and it worked well enough for me to defeat Big Marmy. So that's 34 bosses out of 44, and now I've finally made it to the bosses that are actually tough. Except these two. I don't know who they think they are. The final column starts off with a bang by giving one of the hardest fights to Radiance in the entire game, Markoth. I feel pretty focused though. I feel pretty good about my gameplay right now. That's not bad. Alright, and I fell off because I felt so confident in my ability. This is easily one of the bosses that could stop anyone from completing this challenge. For one, Markoth's moves, although very little, are very stressful. His one move is he spawns Neos around the arena randomly, so you have to adapt quickly to dodge them using the platforms around you. He spawned a Needle on top of him. Wow. What a dude. This is not nearly as bad as the second attack, which is his shield circling around him. Markoth's shield is why this boss gets the rep as the tough on the charts. His shield spins around him, but sometimes randomly, it'll completely stop, and then goes to the opposite direction. The shield also sometimes spirals, but you can either stay far away or use it as time to attack as he becomes open for a couple of seconds, which makes it his easiest attack. But if that was all, we would have already moved on. No, there's a second phase. Markoth gets another shield, and his nails goes even faster. Ooh, I gotta stay away. Fuck, man. I actually found phase 1 to be pretty easy. I would start the fight by always poking him to get a couple of hits in, and just hope the shield didn't get me. After that, anytime I could get a hit in, I took the gamble. Although I made it to phase 2 pretty quickly, this fight is far from over. I could have sworn it was orange steam. Let me shut up. I'm focused. I'm dialed. Dialed. Fuck, a needle spawned during me. I couldn't be dialed for that. There's no way. Listen, I can be in this fight for 50 minutes as long as I win the fight. You know, we can one-hit Andy it for the rest of the time.
Mine.
Fuck. I'm not gonna lie, this boss is fucking hard. And I'm sure many of you that are watching had trouble with Markoth if you ever attempted this challenge. I thought I would be in the same boat as everybody, but fortunately, I got really lucky and I was able to pull off this run. Alright, let's stop talking about OnlyFans and actually fucking dial it up. You know what I'm saying? Dial up the fans real quick.
Welll, mine. Welll, mine.
I can't hit that guy. Get him there.
Welll, mine.
Yes! Yes! Markoth is down! I put on the fans! Get dialed! Of course it was the fucking run that I was talking about OnlyFans. That would be the time to do it. Thank you, Blessed Shaman Stone and OnlyFans, for carrying me to victory. Moving on, we have the Nail Master bosses. These are some of the coolest fights in the entire game. Each Nail Master has a move they specialize in that is bestowed upon you throughout exploring Hollow Knight. The brothers Oreo and Mato are really fun fights. At first, it's only Oreo and pretty easy to read, and then Mato joins in, which makes it really hard to tell which one is which. What? I couldn't do anything there. I down darked. Oh, that's the best. Throughout the fight, I had the habit of staying on the sides, which almost would always get me stuck. Fuck, man! Did I ever fix this? No, but I was able to understand the rhythm of the brothers, and after an hour, I was able to passively play in the corner, waiting for them to come to me. Get destroyed, Oreo and Mateo. Get good. Paint Master Shio. I think this boss is actually going to be very challenging for me. Alright, I got read like a book. Like the other brothers, he's fun, but ends up being way more challenging. His attacks are very readable in that each attack has a different color on his brush. Yellow is a straight attack, red is an aerial attack, blue is a 3-shot projectile, and pink is raining hellfire. Even still, I struggled to dodge all of the attacks. Me also staying in my safety corner again probably didn't do me any favors either. Little pink blob, the pink blob got me. Being able to abuse the descending dark iframes anytime I felt unsafe helped me conquer the boss. See, I didn't react fast enough there. I would like you to get out of my corner. Thank you. Oh, third? Oh my god, it's not, the fight's not over after the third phase. It's after the fourth phase. The final Nail Master, Sly, is the hardest of all the Nail Masters. As the eldest Nail Master, he taught all of the brothers about the way of the nails, so his attacks have each nail art attack. For the life of me, I could not figure out how to dodge his moves. Oh, he could, oh, I didn't know he could just do that. Okay, good attempt. That might have been my best attempt yet. I love that. Love that. Love that. Please! It's safe to say trying to radiant this stupid fly made me hate this fight. Of course, after a certain point in the fight, this asshole would have a second phase because why wouldn't he? Luckily, it's easier than the first as he loses all of his moves and has a pretty readable attack. So as long as I don't choke, I'll be okay. Most of the chat was doubting me too, so I had to rub it in that I was gonna whoop him. You guys are gonna lose your fucking points, and I totally fucking hope you do. I hope you lose your points. No! No! Why? Why would he do that? Why would he do that? No! Why would he go left? I am left. Many attempts later, I finally got back to the second phase again and was hoping to not make the same mistake twice. Never! Touch me, bug! Fuck you! Get me out of there! First try. So, my honest opinion, I think Pure Vessel is easy, I think Grim is easy, and I think Nightmare King is easy. The only problem is Radiance. And Radiance is going to take me minimum an hour plus. Radiant may take more than an hour. No, it can't be. No, no way. No way. No way. I'll beat it right now. I'll prove it. 5 gifted. Deal. I only had to beat the boss that was stuck on Ascended for an entire day, but this time without taking any damage in only 5 attempts. Psh, how hard could that be? I wasn't afraid in the slightest. Can I practice? Can I practice, guys? It's been a while since I fought him, guys. I'm a little nervous. Give me 2 practice attempts and 5 real attempts. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one. My first practice attempt didn't go anywhere. Oh man. I'm pulling out my credit card. But my second run went a lot better. I can do it. I can do it, Radiance. Radiant. I can do it. The fuck is this? Did I get hit one time? Oh, this is a close one. Oh, this is a close one. You bet your fucking money. You put your mouth where your money is. With an attempt like that, I thought I actually could do this, and I took it super seriously. So let's see how I'll do. I can do it. I can do it. Oh, this is actually close. Why am I better at this boss than Sly? What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with me? No! No, that was perfect luck! No! That was perfect fucking luck! Oh my god! I have never seen that where he's done the light. Oh, if I dodge the light, oh my god. After this devastating run, it all spiraled from here. Oh, I did it as similarly streaked. With my last attempt, I had to make this one count. That wasn't even a fucking attempt. Oh, that wasn't even an attempt. That one doesn't count. Yo, that's why you're the GOAT. #1 YouTuber, baby. Okay, Snem was a little generous, but now I have to make this attempt count. I wanted the YouTube moment of, I wanted it so bad. Just, that would have been so fucking, damn it. I lost. Damn it, man. For what it's worth, it was actually way closer than I ever would have thought. I don't know why I thought I could win that bet, to be honest. With only 4 bosses left, I could see the finish line. So the next time I booted up my stream, I had one goal in my mind. Finish my Radiant journey. Oh yeah, I streamed all of this over on Twitch, so if you want to see me take on achievements live, follow the Twitch. With Pure Vessel, Grim, and Nightmare King being what I consider to be the most skill dependent bosses, and probably the ones that I had to practice most for Pantheon 5, I was actually more confident here than ever. Beginning with Pure Vessel, I was really rusty, so it took half an hour for me to get warmed up. It did have one annoying move, that was the Glitter Swords. That attack is the deciding factor whether or not I'm going to beat this. What worked for me was that all of his moves had a wind up, so I would preemptively jump before every move. Besides the swords, this boss was easy to read, and once I was warmed up, I quickly defeated him. Woo! You can tell just by my reaction that it was so anticlimactic. Now the Grims are my favorite bosses in the game. Nightmare King Grim more so because of how fast paced it is and for being such a big challenge compared to all the other bosses. Oh shit, he's dead. It's my favorite boss. I did that in the second attempt. It's my favorite boss in the game. Yeah, I actually surprised myself here, and I'm not joking when I tell you that normal Grim was tougher for me. But with that out of the way, it leaves us with the final Radiant. I still have horror stories from Ascended, and I'm down 25 bucks, so it's time to get my revenge on her.
Oh shit, here we go again.
So, Absolute Radiance has 6 phases. Phases 1 to 3 are on this flat platform. The first 2 phases are all about managing your dash, but even if you do that sometimes, you can get unlucky with the attacks she does in a row. Phase 3 is probably the easiest as you thread in between the needles. I don't think I ever died in this phase, to be honest. If I somehow ended up getting to phase 4, that was likely where the run would quickly end. I briefly mentioned luck before. The luck mainly comes from where she will appear from and teleport to. If I pick the wrong side or platform, it's pretty much over. Plus the attacks from this phase are extremely hard to avoid with only the platforms, so you could also get unlucky there as well. Not to mention the worst move, the light orbs, always appears and aimbots towards you. Phase 5 is the climb, and for previous history, I get here very rarely and tend to choke when I do. After all of that, we would be at its final phase. To me, this was super easy. I knew that when I would make it here, that would be the run. And after all of that, I would be able to say that I was done with my journey. But we don't live in a world where it would be that easy, and the trek to getting there is easier said than done. Oh, that's so unlucky. I didn't get anywhere for around 40 minutes, but eventually I had a run that nearly made it to the climb. That was good. A couple more hits, and I would have been to the climb, and that would have been a win. Oh, I can get it tonight. I can get it. I don't know what happened after this attempt, but something changed in me. I actually started to make more consistent progress, and immediately had this run. Please! Please, I'll do anything. Please, 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 please. My heart was racing incredibly fast and my hands were shaking from excitement. So let's see if I succumb to the pressure of the climb. Get the fuck away from me! No! Fuck off! Fuck off! Don't worry, I can get it back there. And I was right, because not even 10 minutes later, I made it back. And this time, I was so focused. It's done! Yes! Yes! Oh. Look at my hands. Oh, I love the look of that. All gold, baby. That concludes my Radiant journey. I can't lie, it was a lot of fun with some challenging fights. Here's my own personal trophy for completing every Radiant boss. Speaking of challenging fights, if you want to see me attempt to beat Arkham Asylum without getting hit, check it out. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.